on 1st and 10. Watson. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 34.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle. This defense for the Jets, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on.
Touchdown, Houston! Brevin Jordan, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Wilson now off the bootleg. He'll get this to Nwangu. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson. He completes it to Nelson. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. So the completion there from Zach Wilson, rookie out of BYU. Charles, what do you think they have to be on the lookout for defensively here, try to slow him down?
Well, to me, it's sitting on the shorter and intermediate routes because he is an accurate thrower coming out of college. I think he was 73% his last season at BYU. So I'd give him as many looks as I could, but I'd force him to throw the ball over my head because a lot of the young quarterbacks, they want the safe completions, the easy throws early. Make him throw it deeper where he has to take a little bit more of a chance.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson drops this off with Nwangu. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. This is Smith with a grab. Touchdown, Jets. Vincent Smith with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole, and it leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing it.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Lindsey. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. This defense for the Jets, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now a dump off here complete, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. These two teams all tied after 1. On the Jets sweep, they get this to Cooks. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Wilson. Complete. Smith has it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
Now Wilson trying to lay one up deep.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson rolling to his left. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
From the 27, Watson. Touchdown! It's complete. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here's 2nd and 10. On the give is Nwangu. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Elijah Moore with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it's Watson. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 more there and another first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Here's a give to Lindsey. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Watson on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, It's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
They're just going to run it here up the middle. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. But they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
He's going to look deep for more. It's caught inside the 25. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. For Zach Wilson, you have to figure if you're going to be drafted number 2 overall, you better have a big arm, and he does not disappoint there. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Handoff, Coleman, right side. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Now on 2nd and 13, Wilson. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Vincent Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Kroft, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Watson. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Logan. Oh, and now some space to operate. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing. And they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Handoff right side to Nwangu. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. 2nd down at 5. To throw is Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Logan. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Third and 2, now Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Logan. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Houston. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now a give running left is Nwangu. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And his kick here is good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance of the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Watson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Here's a carry for the fullback. This is Andy Janovich. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. Off of play action, it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making a play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. Well, they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now Wilson down around his goal line. He finds his man, complete. It's Logan. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Now it's Wilson. And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Second and 11 now. Another run now for Nwangu. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Handoff here to Nwangu. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Jets punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Flushed out right. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
To throw, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. So they were in field goal range, a chance to get this one to OT. Got a little greedy going for the win, cost him the game.
Not just a little greedy, now a little lost because of what ended up happening. Just what you stated there, they're in field goal range. Instead of getting conservative, They decided to press it, maybe try and win it right now. Instead, the whole thing backfired.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Jets, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Texans, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts.